So, enough about boys. We did that bit. Let's talk about my mom, right? Yes. So my mom is a very, very interesting person. For context, she's only 4 feet tall, which don't get that wrong because it just means she's closer to hell. Okay, this woman is an absolute terror. She's the kind of person who says mother chod and bhen chod very easily, but will literally spell the word LOSER because that is the biggest cuss word in her life. Okay, so you know how she feels about me doing stand up right now. So, my mom has a favorite genre of film. Her favorite genre of film is rich and good looking. So, she's a big fan of Karan Johar, big fan of Zoya Akhtar, was a big fan of Zoya Akhtar. My mom loved Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, did not care for Gully Boy. She's like, Gully Boy, it's become quite massy, no, now. Even this Zoya's become very massy. My mom says, and I quote, that she absolutely hates watching struggle on screen and she absolutely hates watching poor and ugly people because she lives with them anyway. So that's my mom for you. Man, I'm convinced that you guys have a better relationship with your mothers simply because they don't have to ever drape a sari around you. Yeah, girls, we agree? Yeah? Men have never had to go through this excruciating, painful process of draping a sari. For the men in the room, I will break it down for you, okay? I'm very inclusive like that. A sari is a never-ending piece of cloth. It's like the international airport ka carpet. Okay, it's a never-ending piece of cloth that your mother will drape around you while she tells you that she regrets having you. It's very exciting. And every time I have to wear a sari, I want to kill myself, my mother wants to kill herself, and we both want to kill my father. There is something so humiliating about standing in a petticoat that is so tight, a blouse that's even tighter, and high heels. We have to get ready with high heels on. It's awful, and you're waiting for your mother to come and violate you. That's what you're doing. You're just waiting for her to do that. And then your dad will walk into the room, look at you as you are dressed like this, and be like, I've called the lift now. King, do I look fucking ready to you? He's like, okay, I'll go wait. I'll go wait. Like, okay, thanks. So much he's done. This man is sitting in a kurta my mother ironed for him. Saying, I'm ready, yeah. Whenever you're ready to go, I'm also ready. Pretending to do things on his phone, looking bullshit. So let's start from the beginning, shall we? Let's start from how this process starts to begin with. So it'll start with us taking out these big plastic bags from above the cupboard, under the bed, in some secret closet no one has seen before. It's filled with shattered hopes and dreams. We will bring it down and we will start. If Narnia had an entrance in my apartment, we would never know. It would be covered by saris. Right? So we'll take these out and we'll start going through all of these saris. And my mom will say that most of them are too nice for me to wear. So like fancy China, they will go back up. And now we will settle with some dirty sari that my nani wore in 1847. Nani was not that old. But it's fine. So we have found the sari, and now the next process is getting a matching blouse. Obviously, we don't have time to now get a blouse stitched. Not that any tailor likes me to begin with. He literally like, madam, yahan. And I'm like, yahan. Right? So we have to start this process. So we're going through it. We're now we're getting a blouse done, and we have to fix this blouse. And the thing about blouses is that most of them, especially the older ones, are triangular. So you need to do the Pythagoras theorem to find my nipple. And what happens is that every time I enter the room, I enter tit first. Right? I'm like, hello. I have 4 eyes. So I'm like, okay, theek hai. Fine, we have to find a blouse. And okay, some of you will relate to this, some of you won't, but there's this annoying thing, okay? All these small booby girls will wear these sexy blouses, like it's backless. Meanwhile, I'm like, I can't wear that. I want to wear, but if I wear, I won't look like you are looking. And it's really frustrating because there'll be like these, the Priyanka Chopra blouse, the Desi girl one. And so I really want to wear those blouses, but I can never do that because no one will ask me choli ki piche kya hai because they'll see. They will know everything. My Sangeet performance on Bole Churiya will become Ragini MMS. It's not going to work out for me. And so all of us heavy on top women, that's what they call us. Master G calls us it. They're like, आप heavy on top हो, आप ऐसे blouse पहनो, पूरा full covering. Like, okay. I'm sorry, yeah, I have cleavage. So, no one stops men, by the way, with their big titties also. They're never stopped. But whatever. So, I'll be like, okay, theek hai. I'll finally, after all the frustration, I'll make my way to a dirty black color crop top that I got from H&M or Forever 21, which is also 75 years old. We all have one black color crop top. Yeah, I know, I've seen your videos. She's always wearing black color crop top with different hoops. That's all of us. It's okay, I'm not. So, anyway, so I'll finally found this one blouse that me and my mom have agreed that, okay, this is what's gonna happen, and now she'll start this process. It's always hot for some reason. We don't believe in AC. So my mom is already very frustrated, and then my hair will get in her way for exactly 4 seconds. Lag gayi. The Incredible Hulk returns. She will now tell me about all my shortcomings in my life. Yeah, Ritu auntie, you're also telling. All the shortcomings in my life. How I didn't hang the towel up that one day in 2011. And how I am an LOSL. That's bad, guys. Like, I'm getting scared again. Like, it's hurting. That is like, now I'm finished. So she's doing all of this, she's pissed off, and she has, for some reason, she has 4 safety pins stuck in her canines, right? Like all of them put it in their mouths. And they have this dirty face. It's the same face that the parlor lady has when she's threading your eyebrows. You know, it's that dirty face, like, I'm ready to kill you. And it's not a fun process at all. All of this just to look like Sushmita Sen. It's not worth it. I'm not looking like Sushmita Sen. So I'm like, okay, theek hai, we'll do all of this nonsense and she'll pin me up. And now I think at some point we have finally found momentum. We're finally okay. And pleat by pleat, we start to have faith in humanity again. The world seems like a beautiful place now. Even though this is an extremely traumatic experience, it's also a beautiful experience, right? For generations to come, moms will drape their daughters, will drape saris around their daughters. And it's very sweet. And you know, as slipping through my fingers is playing in the background. And we're having a little Mamma Mia moment. My father will walk in. And he will ask us a question. He will say, where are we going? I have lost my mother. She's nowhere to be found. And where it is we are going is usually Mahalakshmi Racecourse, because, you know, Bombay has 3 venues to get married in. And we will make our way there only so that I will make 100 holes in all of the fucking places, and I will also tear my sari apart only so that I can get one photo for Instagram that I can caption, sorry, not sorry. That is my time for today.